You can call me weird if you want, but I love mixing cereals. The taste of two different flavors coming together is wonderful. But today's video is not about cereal. Today's video is actually about trying to catch trout. That's right, again, I want to catch a trout, okay? I want to learn how to catch more trout, and I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I gotta eat the cereal first, and once I do eat this, we're gonna hit the road and go try to catch said trout. Raisin Bran plus life equals delicious. Okay, just finished my cereal and it was quite delicious. Now I'm going shopping at my own little shopping station here. What mule jigs do I want? I want some 1/32 ounce black. That's what I want. I want some of these. So I'm gonna grab me a pack of these. I'm gonna have to adjust my inventory down, but I'm thinking these are gonna be the ticket. Flicker spinner. I don't know what to think about this, but my friend gave it to me, Frank, and we'll see if we can put her to work. Let's get this party started. I think we're just gonna head to a spot on the creek that I've caught fish before. Ooh, I want my net. There's gear everywhere. I need to clean this dang place. I have made a mess. We're gonna fish the same stretch of creek that I've fished in the past, and the only reason is because I'm confident there's actually fish there. So we just got to the spot, and as you can tell, it looks familiar. I've been to this spot numerous times recently, and the only reason I keep coming back is because I want to fine-tune my trout fishing skills. I figure if I keep fishing a spot where I know there's fish, that'll allow me to develop confidence and new techniques, and then once I'm confident in my techniques, I can move more water and try to find new honey holes. But I just want to keep it as simple as possible, so I'm going to keep fishing the same spot until I really get confident in my skill set, and then I'm going to go try to replicate that at new bodies of water. The water is actually pretty dirty today, so I'm definitely going to have to fine-tune my techniques. Don't necessarily know what I need to try. I figure something with a little more vibration, probably a little bit more out there colors. I don't know. I'm a bass fisherman trying to catch trout. That's all I know.
I'm trying this crazy little spinner. It's called a flicker spinner. It's weird. It's a single hook, and it has a spinner, and then it has a couple more little blades on the hook. I think what I want to do is go ahead and put on a brighter spinner. I think this little flicker spinner will work really well, but more so when the water's really clear. This water's just way too dirty, so I'm going to put on a bigger spinner that'll sink a little lower. I'm using total bass fishing knowledge for these trout. I just feel like this chartreuse blade is going to allow those trout to see it, find it, eat it. And in this dirty water with these low light conditions, I just feel like that's important. Don't know if bass and trout are the same, but I can't believe if that principle doesn't apply here. Okay, simply put, I'm tired of catching leaves.
I have no idea what trout do when the water is extremely muddy and high, but there's a little pond back here, and we're gonna see if we can catch some fish over here. I don't know what kind of fish will be here. My guess is bluegill and bass. Who knows, maybe there's trout in here, I don't know.
Little 1/32 ounce mule jig with a little tiny plastic on there. I don't know. If there's something in here, hopefully it'll eat this. Did I mention that my hands are freaking freezing? I'm gonna change plastics. This little minnow thing's all right, but I want something with a little paddle tail, so I'm gonna put on a little tiny swim bait. All right, the old swim bait that I like to use. Hey, how am I bleeding? I have no idea how I'm bleeding, but I'm bleeding. That's wonderful. It's just like an old swim bait that isn't made anymore. And I just happen to have a whole bunch of them. And the thing works really well on the 1/32 ounce mule jig. The question is, does it work really well when the water temperature is like 34 degrees? That I do not know. If I catch one fish today, I'm calling today a success. It could be a bass, it could be a bluegill, it could be a trout. I do not care. I just want to catch something. Something just spooked off the bank. There's fish in here. I just don't know what they are. That's a good sign that we spooked something. No way. Oh my gosh. You guys, I caught a bass. I'm so stoked right now. This has got to be like 34-degree water, and I just caught this little dink. 1/32 ounce mule jig, 4-pound test. You gotta love it. Guys, I'm catching fish, and it's freaking cold out. Like, this is gonna be iced over before we know it. And he ain't much, but I'll tell you what, I'll take that any day of the week. All right, buddy, go ahead. I spooked something off the bank. I wonder if that was the exact fish I spooked.
So we come out here to the creek with a mission of catching trout. It's really dirty, it's high, and I kept catching leaves, so I lost confidence very quick. Find this little pond. What do? I catch a little bass. This water is probably frigid, and somehow, some way I managed to catch one. Now, it would be wonderful to catch something a little bit bigger than that, but honestly, I am not complaining at all because I had no confidence in catching fish. Look at this. It's like, this is the middle of the afternoon and it's like straight gray skies. This is depressing, but you know what's not depressing is catching fish. So let's see if we can catch some more.
I guess the moral of the story today is the fact that even though you might not think you're gonna catch fish during the winter, there's always a chance. And it's not a bad idea to just go get some good fresh air. And even if you don't catch any fish, you're still gonna enjoy the great outdoors. But you still might catch one. Believe me, I'm clearly surprised I caught a fish today. All right, there's weird, look at this stuff. What's in here? You see that? It's like all metallic-y looking. That's gross. Is this place like polluted with something? I don't know what that is, but it's like super shiny and metallic-y. Looks like some weird like oil got spilled in here. We're gonna have to walk around to the opposite side real quick. Because I feel in my gut that I can catch another fish here, but I have to walk over to the other side. I don't know why, but I just feel like there's gonna be a fish over there. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Man, it gets so dark so freaking early. There's gonna be another bass over here. This is where I'm gonna get my number 2. Numero dos coming up, let's go. Fish, no way. No freaking way, guys. Another dinkage. But you gotta catch dinks before you catch donks, and I tell you what, this time of year, every fish counts because the likelihood of catching bass in the first place is so small. And I caught him. And I don't care what you're gonna say. I don't care that he's a dink. He's beautiful. Look at that gouge on his back. Wonder what happened to him. Oh, dude, he's so freezing. He's like an ice cube. Dude, I can't believe I actually caught 2 bass today. I can't believe I called my shot though. I was like, I'm definitely gonna catch my second fish here, and then boom, he hit it.
I really want to learn how to catch trout. Today just was not the right conditions for me. Eventually I'm going to figure those fish out. Eventually I'm going to get good, but honestly it might be a year or 2 years from now. I think it just takes a lot of time to understand trout and what the heck they do. And there's just going to be a lot of trips in between now and the day that I'm finally considered an expert. So just stay tuned. I mean, it's just going to be an ongoing thing for me. So I can't say when I'm going to be good at trout fishing. It's just going to be a while. But today was fun. Catching those fish was fun. Yes, they were absolute dink bass. I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. Catching any fish this time of year is absolutely something to be proud of. I just want to go home, people. Man, I just want to go home. I'll see you around. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.